And then the dream changed again, and I saw a young black woman come up to a camera that she had set up in her room. And she had on this African dance music that's very popular now, Afro beats type of music. She had the music on, so she set the music on and she was setting up the camera. And I saw that the way she angled the camera was so that it would be focused on her lower body. If she walked away to the back of the camera, yes, the camera would be able to pick up all of her, but the way she set it up, the height and the angle was so that it should catch her lower body. And when she moved out, that's when I noticed that this girl was wearing extremely tiny shorts. I'm saying tiny next to nothing shorts, the kind of shorts that are not worn for their ability to cover anything. These shorts left everything hanging out from this girl, especially at the back, for all to see. And then she stepped back facing the camera and she began to move her body seductively, just enjoying the music and going along with it. And then when the music kicked up, she turned around and she put her backside to the camera and she started twerking full on for the camera. And that is when I saw now the perspective. I was able to see the camera and I was able to see that this was a live video she was doing. It was a live stream and she was twerking for people who were watching, and there was so much engagement because of the highly sexualized dance and activity with no clothing on, basically, that this young black woman was doing. I saw on the phone that people were tapping the screen, and they were tapping the screen a lot and sending hearts to her as her live was on. I saw that they were leaving a lot of comments, and those of you who use social media, you understand that on some of these apps, the comments give you a very much higher ranking when people comment, I think. And they were sending hearts, they were sending money tokens. So they were sending whatever little bunny or money hashtag that gives the person money for what they're doing. They were very interactive with this video. And as she was doing this, the entire picture, that means the whole dream that I was having, seeing this girl, her room, her camera and everything, the claw came and slashed the dream. So instead of just slashing the picture, the claw that I had been seeing slashing other celebrities and young actors and singers and things like that, the claw came and it slashed the entire dream that I was watching with the young woman in it. And immediately she fell down dead to the floor. She died instantly. She dropped hard to the bedroom floor and she didn't move. Now, the people on her live thought that maybe she had started to do a move. So they didn't think that anything was wrong. They didn't know that anything had happened to her. They thought she was even faking or play acting. So for a while, they kept commenting and they kept sharing and sending hearts. And they were looking for many ways to help her. But I could see that the girl was already dead. The Spirit of the Lord had judged her in that instant of her sin. And then the spirit of death was allowed to strike her. I saw this happening next in a montage to many, many women who do this. Please understand, this is what I started seeing. Women who post sexual videos online. So you want to talk about how you're having a problem in your relationship, and then you will choose the dress in your closet that is slit down to your navel and come and sit and say, get ready with me while I tell you about how my ex did this, that. And you're sitting there, you know you're not wearing a bra, you know exactly how your chest looks. And you're not doing that for any form of sisterhood. You are doing that deliberately to stir up lust in others. God was showing me women who post sexual things online. This is open sex. These are women who are on OnlyFans. These are women who have hidden Facebook accounts where they appear normal and then they will inbox you and say, send this much money to my PayPal, send this much money to my Cash App, and then I'll send you spicy photos. There are people who do that. There are people who post these things openly. There are people who have secret accounts, meaning they have a normal looking account and then what they do sexually is at the back. They've been firing quite a few women for that. They've been working at the fire station. They're working as doctors, nurses. They're working as teachers and things like that. And yet they are complete naked escorts in the back door. And then especially in these small towns, the scandals that are coming out in the small towns is that in a small town, everybody knows everyone. And then you have an OnlyFans and you're coining $20,000 off that place because people are paying to see you strip. People are paying to see you perform sexual acts with yourself. People are paying to see you perform sexual acts with a partner live. Please understand, Americans who are older, in case you are outside of the loop, America has become the #1 cash in on porn portal. And it's legal. It's legal here. And so many girls I saw being judged for this, people who post openly sexual things online. And then there's the second tier, the one I was talking about, who will know she's dressing in a certain way. People who post provocative content online. This would be the young ladies who want to show that they found the greatest bra that keeps everything in place, and they will come on the internet in that bra and maybe the matching underwear set and nothing else, and then start to say, I have found what works. Here's the link in the bio and everything like that. You're doing that, and you think because there's money behind it, or you think because the company's paying you, that it's okay to start standing in your underwear on the internet. But we are all going to learn lessons together. By we, I mean those who are doing these things. I saw this death, this instant judgment being X'd out, coming to those who expose themselves online. So it's those who I just described in the online portals for pornography, those who have sex for money or fame online. It's them. It's also the fact that many strippers have gone digital. Many strippers don't see why they should be sweating it up in the clubs like it shows in the old movies. Now you can do it from the safety of your home without the creeps, and you will be sent money in this same online way that I saw the young woman who was twerking being sent money. And also this group that was judged that wear small and enticing clothing and then bend directly in front of the camera to dance and twerk and say that they're following a trend. There are hundreds of thousands of women of all ages doing this on TikTok. I saw that as the deaths mounted up, people started to get afraid of what was happening to their age group. The age groups will not be limited, by the way. They started to see that your peer group were dying so fast. But the one gap is that it was still not dawning on people that this was judgment happening. So people will not be readily able to link a sudden death, smashing your car on the interstate, having a heart attack at age 21. People were not able to link the uptick in sudden death with their lifestyles. And that was the pity. And that's because most people today don't think that God judges with death for sin. Because the churches have told you that God is love. And he's not just any type of love. He's reckless love, which is the greatest type of love of all. And so people don't see God as someone who can judge them and take them out of this world. But unfortunately, that is what was happening. And it was not dawning on them as the death toll was mounting.